I'm stupid. I am so stupid. Water. We like water. I don't like this spawn. We're gonna have to make use of it though. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We're playing Archipelago today. And we're playing against a rockstar. Ah, I was distracted. That is a ruin and a village. I'm gonna go ahead and risk it for the biscuit and see if we find a village. Yes! That is very nice. We absolutely need a village here because otherwise we are so incredibly slow in our development. Let's take fishing, upgrade our capital, take the city, and our turn. I keep on forgetting how incredibly... Oh. What is that? Why is that fruit like that? That is so weird. They are playing Polaris though, which has me extremely concerned about my entire willingness to play this game, but... Oh well. Yeah, okay. I already hate this opponent for doing this. This is so incredibly annoying to play against. You have no idea how much I hate this. I feel like Moonies really shouldn't be able to do this for exactly the reason that it's just not fun to play against, which is a very bad way of saying that it just isn't fun. Because, take a look at this. Now I can't train any units here or here because they are just going to freeze it with the Mooney, and I think that's BS. That is how that works. And now I have to immediately go on the defense. And that just makes me sick. I think that is poor game design. Unless our opponent plays like this. I don't know what this is, but... Okay, let's just see. That is a veteran swordsman, which is probably completely useless. Why? Okay, wait, hold on. I can make this work. Kill that stupid Mooney. And I'm the guy who likes to play Polaris. And I hate the general playstyle of these people. Makes me sick. Not by some other kind of magical Christmas bullcrap. Alright, let's just grab aquaculture. Capture that city. Link all of these up. Which is totally fair that this tribe can do that with such ease. Get some resources. Upgrade this. And let's take an amphibian here. Grab this, take an explorer. Alright. The more they want to just fight me, the less I'm willing to comply. I'm not fighting that guy so much as they would like me to do that. Let's just break this ice. It's a nice icebreaker, I would say. Break this ice as well. Let's do some fish killing. Support my units a bit more. grab up an amphibian and a mermaid. And let's take another mermaid here. There they go again with the stupid moonies. This is exactly what I mean with... I think I've said this before. I don't like the general playstyle that most people employ, especially on maps such as these. Okay, that was a mistake. Doing that in that way, but it's right. Let's put this guy over here. Let's see. Let's grab a couple more units before we start doing absolutely bonker stuff. I'm gonna upgrade this so that we can take ourselves a crab next turn, which they are inevitably going to freeze. I hate this so much. Look how stupid this is. This is the right moment for me to tell you that most of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So the more you know. Let's grab marine life. This should upgrade my city. No, it does not. Too bad. So sad. Right. How do we deal with this nonsense? Let's start off with this. Get that crab. Get that. Nice little kill. Hit the guy. And let's break the ice. Let's also just plop down this Park of Fortune somewhere, because I don't see much use for it anywhere else. Grab some more units and upgrade their economy. There you go. How do they even manage to get the stars to pay for all of this? That is my real question. How do you get the stars to buy this amount of expensive units? I really don't get that. Let me just hit that real quick. Let's also get rid of this Mooney here. It is incredibly annoying. Let's hit that. Let's kill that. And let's break the ice. Gonna put that guy over here. You can recover. Let's upgrade our economy a little more. Gonna grab up a shark, I think. Oh, let's go over here. I probably should have grabbed up waterways. Let's grab up this amphibian. What is the best way to counter these battle sleds? I feel like there's not much that is actually good. Well played. super units are trash against Polaris, and this exactly shows why you don't usually get too many of them. I definitely just wanted to drive home that point and not just get got by that, which you could definitely tell that was my intention all along. That doesn't kill it. Well, that is just incredibly annoying. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, okay. Hold on, let me think about this. It's all. Why doesn't that connect? Ocean, what? 1, 2, 3. I'm stupid. I am so stupid. That just absolutely ruined me. They are so greedy for that. I hate this opponent. Alright, we have a plan. Which is get rid of these stupid Moonies. For once. Start off with that. And then also let's get rid of this guy. Because it is actually somewhat threatening. Okay, the mermaid. That's a bunch of free kills. I get it, but not much we can do about that. Let's also get rid of this guy. Let's grab an amphibian, as well as upgrade this. That should go the right direction. And we should finally get some actual vision on everything going on currently. Which sounds like a very nice bit of new tech we can get. Yep. You're going too far, my dude. You should probably start using different units. It's really annoying, and it's not gonna win you the game. I'm not going to let you win this game by using 2 units. It's not gonna happen. I have the Grand Bazaar, because we somehow managed to mess up this simple task. Alright, let's see what we can get here. Pops. Pops are alright. Let's get rid of this guy. For existing. Break the ice. Swift recovery. Kill that. I'm gonna make them kill it. I don't really care all that much. That is really rough. Let's go like this. And upgrade this with an aquaform. Gonna take an explorer for another screen. Right. This guy's already moved, so just think more units. More units equals more good. Pass turn. I definitely should have frozen, unfrosted all of these. Man, I just wanted a nice short little game, and instead we get this monstrosity. The good news is that all of these battle sleds are really unhappy about the fact that there's a crab. Let's just start killing some of these units. Because that is what we do here. We hate Polaris today. Break the ice. Just advance my units in general. Kill some of these sitting duck units. Which is, I know they are not sitting ducks literally, but to me they are. I'm gonna pop that in order to just be mildly annoying to the opponent. I know they can probably siege it again, or at least they are going to like freeze that repeatedly, but I don't care. 'Cause I'm a cool guy. At this point in the video, I should probably tell you that it is time to actually take a sip of your drink. Stay hydrated, guys. Really important. Water. Water is good for you guys. Really refreshing. Alright. Let's just start off by doing this. And now we can swiftly go to hitting that. That is a good start. If you don't know what to do against Polaris, just kill the Moonies. They are the source of the power. I think that is actual strategic advice that you should follow. Let's see if we can finally link all of these up. Yep, there you go. Much better. Let's do that free upgrade thing we like to do here. Get some bubbles in. Let's also get a shark. I would like to get some more vision. It seems as though we are trying to turn around this game quite effectively. There is actually a villager. I did not think that that would be the case. Oh, yep, there you go. Break that ice. And I'm gonna break this ice as well, because now they can't hit that at all. Yeah, let's pass turn here. What's interesting about this matchup is that actually both of these tribes enhance each other. So if you take a look at the flooded tiles, they are everywhere because Polaris doesn't have their own terrain. And that actually helps tremendously for Aquarion. But then, well, there's a lot of water, which Polaris likes as well. So that is a really interesting dynamic we get when putting these two tribes against each other. And I think that that is pretty neat. Let's start off by unsieging this. It's kind of annoying. I'm also going to break this ice, just to be even more annoying. And then I had this plan here, which involved doing something like this, and then this, followed by this, and then, okay, guess you go there. Killing that. Starts just absolutely hitting that guy for eternity. 'Cause I love you for infinity. Okay, there wasn't a village there. Thought I may as well try. Go for that ruin. Amphibian, amphibian, amphibian. And we are turning it around really nicely here. Let's get a shark and upgrade our economy a bit more. We can also just do this. Or we can get another crab in our capital. I like that more. There you go. Crab! Got me spotted. They ran out of time. You get navigation. That is very cool. Let's kill this guy. Let's kill this guy. And let's get rid of this like that. Let's do this. Hit that a little bit. Let's get rid of that. And we're finally starting to really attack the opponent here. So long as I don't mess up spectacularly, that should be going fine. It's actually more important to get rid of this Mooney here. Because that is the thing that is actually going to hurt us the most. Let's grab that. Go for that lighthouse. Because why the heck not? Recover the shark. Break the ice. Let's grab a couple more amphibians. Some more sharks. I don't think we can find a way to get rid of the siege. Let's grab a jelly, just for fun. This guy over here. And this guy can threaten that city. Pass turn. I would so rather be on the other side of this conflict. I feel like I would have made this game so much more interesting than our opponent is doing currently. It's even worse to think that we actually haven't been able to capture any of the opponent's cities. Even though we are technically sort of kind of somewhat winning. So maybe we do need to get Tridentian or something like that. Start being very annoying to the opponent. Right. Oh, can we kill that? Maybe like this? Shark Siege. Get rid of this. This is just incredibly boring. I don't have many other words to say what is going on. It's just not that interesting. I feel like that crab is just in a fine spot. Amphibians. We're actually running low on places to train units, which is really, really annoying. How do we counter this? I genuinely don't know how to counter this. At least it seems like we're going to get back the city, unless they freeze it. This is very annoying. Everything is very annoying. Is this how people feel when I play Polaris against them? If so, my sincerest apologies. I would hate me for doing that. Okay, I'm gonna start spearing. I feel like this is the moment we do that. So let's just get rid of these units where we can. Like that. Shkablam. Those are just free kills. It's literally the freest kills I've ever seen. Alright, let's grab spearing. I'm done. I am incredibly done with this opponent. And I would like to just see them concede here. So, How about we just try to do something good for once? This guy is finally going to get that village because I know it's there. I just haven't gotten it. Stupidly enough. Probably would have helped us somewhat, at least. Let's grab another Tradition unit thingy, no bother. Pass turn. So the thing we've been lacking against Polaris is a way to effectively take out multiple units, because we're just trading units one against one. And I feel like we should be able to navigate the situation much better than we currently are. Well, that wasn't necessary. You could have frozen that guy. That was also unnecessary. You could have frozen that guy as well. How much movement? 2, 1, 2. Snipe, 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 snipe. That might be actually Tradition's use nowadays. I feel like we're gonna make great use of them in this game here. Right, let's see if we can do something like that. Okay, that needs another tap. That is weird, but okay. Let's grab that kill. We are going to have to kill hit with another unit. Break this ice. And I hope that doesn't sacrifice him. Nope, it doesn't. Now this guy can kill that and can hit that. We can start hitting this guy. We can hit this guy. We're getting places, guys. We're getting places. Kill this Mooney. It is incredibly annoying. See, there is a village. There was a village there all along. Let's just get as many kills as we possibly can. Let's grab a Tradition here. Let's just straight up use this to break ice. Break this ice. Get ourselves a Tradition. And let's grab a shark. Pass turn. I hope we block this enough so that we can actually grab our own city back. Nope. Nope, we didn't. They are low. They are low on units. I have to say that. So it is definitely getting better. It's not great, but at least it's getting better. How do we actually get the city? That is the thing I'm actually worried about, is that I don't know how to actually capture the city. People in the comments are going to be crazy with the amount of stupid things I've done this game, and I'm all for it. Let me know in the comments how incredibly stupid all of my moves are. You know, I'm gonna go into that city. I don't care. Bubble. They resign! Oh my goodness, that was far too long of a game for what I wanted to play. I can hit that. I can break this ice. I genuinely don't know what to say about this game. Was not what I wanted to play at all currently, but you know, we managed to stick through it. I'm proud we did. Because that was an absolute doozy of a game. Alright, let's just have a quick look at the whereabouts. Man, that was a 1600 rated elo guy. I am incredibly happy with that victory. So let's just take a quick look at the general economies. Okay, our economy was much better until they started catching up. Oh man, our economy was way superior for most of the game at least. But these battle sleds, man, they are just so incredibly infuriating to play against. And I feel like I'm not the only person who thinks that. But yeah, we managed to run them low on units. I don't know exactly why. Let's just see. This is their entire tech tree. What the heck?